Yeah, really nasty reversals. What we've seen is the same trick. Look at what Bitcoin does every time before it has a dump. Has a little false break and then a dump. A false break above the 50 hour, this hourly 50, and then a dump. And this time it went all the way up to the hourly 20. We did it again. Honestly, this is why, like, you really have to watch for that close. You have to wait for the pullback, because this was not a close above this high at all. It wasn't a close above even the 236 of this swing. So here we are sideways. We've just made an ABC correction, and I think we're still headed lower then to the 786 fib level in whichever exchange you're looking at. Here at Bitfinex, it's going to be at around 8,000. So remember, we had a bit of a target zone around here. Where we are at the moment is where I thought we had a bit of an ABC equal measured move. So if I measure this high to this low and I project it from here, because I think this was A, B, C, then we've dropped underneath that equal measured move level. But the closest fib retrace support level, which is measuring from the low that we made on the 23rd of October to the high that we made on the 26th of October, that really lovely sharp rally, the 786 fib in most exchanges that we're looking at is a little bit lower. So if we look at this at, say, Binance, we haven't quite, and Binance reached the equal measured move. But let's put in our 786 fib is. Binance has quite a lot of, has quite a lot of volume. So I think you should pay attention to the higher volume exchanges. The futures now are right up there in volume as well. So here in Binance, it's 79.56, a little bit lower. Binance Tether, where we hit that 786 measured move level. Let's look at, say, BitMEX, where we are there. Not quite, and it's 79.71 at BitMEX. So we haven't quite tagged the level. Got the same kind of ABC pattern, flattening out a bit. But I think it's, Bitcoin loves to retest levels and make a spike high, go that extra look low, and then that spike extra low, swing failure pattern, high, spike extra high, and then swing failure pattern. Bitcoin loves to do that, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that at all on the low. So we make a low, bounce, retest. The retest is going to be the test. So no bottom yet. One thing we can do for all of these is we can say, well, what would be a good sign that in fact we are going up? I would say for each swing. So from this, if we were looking for confirmation that we were going higher this morning, the first place I would say, well, this is the most recent swing lower. Okay, and the 50%, if we go more than 50% of that, that's usually a warning sign of a trend reversal. So if we had got above 83.10, I would have been watching this for a trend reversal, but really in terms of fib and a big daily trend, we need to trade above the 236 fib from this whole high, and that's going to be 85.63 for me here. So above 85.63 at the moment, that's the level where we could say that Bitcoin is definitely going up again. If we trade a little bit lower, we're going to have to move this fib retrace down a bit and bring that level lower. So, but that's what we're going to look at for. So Rowan Cripps says he always likes to check the BitMEX leaderboard for the sentiment of the big traders. I need to check that out. I'll go and have a look. So there we are. This sideways means we haven't quite got a bottom yet. Let's watch for a retest of the lows and potentially a slightly lower low and a base somewhere around 79.50, 8,000. That hasn't changed. We've just taken our time getting there. That's all.